Welcome once again to Chemistry Tutorials with Tutotai Emmanuel Oyedun. If you are just coming across our videos for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel or follow on the social media network you are watching from. So like I said in the previous video, I'll be giving examples on how to apply the rules on naming organic compounds with appropriate examples. So these are two compounds and we are going to name them, applying those rules that are needed in naming organic compounds. But one thing I would like to say is this, that it's good that you expand your structure so you could appropriately name your compound. So always expand the formula to give the structural formula of the compound so you could appropriately give the name. So look at this one. For instance, I have CH3. So CH3 as this is CH3, then CH2, then I have CH, then this CH3 attached to it, CH3. Okay, then I'm here now, C, so CH3, sorry, this is CH3, this is C, do I do this now? Let me try and manage it. Is CH3, or let me write it in full CH3 because of my space. Pardon me for that. And also, of course, here to CH3, here too, because it's 3 CH3, and here too is now CH3. Okay, so I will now take the longest continuous carbon chain. And mind you, let me just quickly say this up front so that to help anytime you are trying to expand any structure in organic chemistry and by extension to every other class of compound. Carbon must always be surrounded by 4 bonds in any structure. Carbon 4 bonds, hydrogen a single bond, oxygen 2 bonds, okay, nitrogen 3 bonds, the halogens a single bond, metals a single bond. This will guide you on how to expand your structure. So as I've expanded this one, every carbon here is surrounded by 4 bonds, every hydrogen by 1 single bond. And if I have oxygen too, it has to be surrounded by 2 bonds. This will help me to know how to draw my structures appropriately. So I will now take the longest continuous carbon chain now. So I will count all the carbon chain here that are possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a carbon chain. Okay? So I've seen 4 carbon chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've seen 5. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. There's another 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, but the longest one happened to be the one that is 5 in the different ways we count this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mind you, it's not always on a straight line. The longest carbon chain is not compulsory to be the one on the straight line. Is that okay? It could come like a L shape. It could come like a U shape. Just count all the number of carbon chains to see the longest possible one. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the longest continuous carbon chain here. So I have to count from an end, assign number to the carbons on the longest continuous carbon chain. That's rule number 2 now. Such that it will give a lowest number count to either a functional group, a multiple bond, or a substituent attached. In this case now, my focus as substituent attached. All the other ones that are not on the longest continuous carbon chain are substituents. If I start to assign my number from here, 1, 2, 3. It took me 3 counts to meet a substituent. But from here, 1, 2. So 2 is lower than 1. So definitely it is carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, and carbon 5. Okay? So on carbon 2, I have substituents which are the same thing as well as the one on carbon 3. So the name of this one will now be 2, 2, 3, trimethyl. And the longest continuous carbon chain is 5. They are all single bond throughout. So that is pentane. Let's do the same thing for this one. So I have CH2Br, CH2, Br, CH2, CH, Cl as chlorine, CH2, then CH3. All my carbons are on the straight line here in this case, so definitely that is the longest continuous carbon chain. So I have to start from an end where it will give a lowest count to either a functional group, a multiple bond, or a substituent attached. Now if I start from here, 1, 2, 3, before I meet a substituent. But from here, 1 is a substituent attached to this one. So this is the appropriate base to start from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On carbon 1 and on carbon 3, they are substituents. Now, I have to name the substituent alphabetically. Between B, this is bromine. The substituent names as bromo. And this is chlorine as chloro. B in the alphabetical order comes before C. So the name will be 1 bromo, 1 bromo 3, 3 chloro, and the longest chain is 5 pentane because they are all single bond throughout. Okay? I believe this video helps somebody in understanding how to name organic compounds. Stay tuned for more videos, and as I give my examples on how you can name organic compounds.